New information this hour on a crash in Tempe. A bizarre story caused by a man driving himself to the hospital.
And Phoenix police now say he was not shot in the head as initially reported. They thought he'd been shot in the head and then somehow drove himself to the hospital. Instead, he had some kind of injury. We don't know the extent. And they also say he was a suspect in a domestic dispute. Fox 10's Lauren Clark joins us now to try to sort all of this out. I would say the story is shifting.
That is correct, John and Christina. Fueled by what appears to be either a misunderstanding or miscommunication. You know, part of the problem is we're dealing with two different agencies. We're right on the border of Tempe and Phoenix, and sometimes things can either get lost in translation or they see a situation and it's misunderstood. A little bit more on that in just a moment. But for a very long time, this road right here was shut down for traffic. There was crime scene tape really covering this entire stretch of this area. When we pulled up here around 1:30 and this crash happened around 12, we saw 3 cars just completely crunched here in the road. We saw a silver car, we saw a white van, and a black truck. Now, we also saw crews towing those cars and having to sweep up actually a lot of that shattered glass and debris as a result of the collision. Now, Tempe police originally said that there was a man shot in the head driving himself to the hospital when he got into a collision with 2 cars. Phoenix police took over the investigation for the shooting element, and they think that's not quite exactly what happened. We're going to go into that in just a moment, but we did speak to someone who was hit by a car. He said that car came out of nowhere, and he thinks it was the suspect. Here's what he had to say about how fast it was going.
Yeah, he was going pretty fast. I mean, from the looks of it, he was going over 60, 70 miles an hour. So, yeah, he was going fast.
Yeah, we actually saw that white van that he said he was driving. The airbags deployed there, and he was also feeling very exhausted, although he did not have any serious injuries. So, Phoenix police, when they took over this investigation, they were trying to figure out exactly what happened here with this shooting. They found out that the man who was driving was involved in some type of domestic violence incident, and a family member got involved. They say he received the injury there, although they do not think he was shot. He was bleeding from his head, though, and then the collision happened. Phoenix police say that man did not communicate on the scene. He stayed silent while he was bleeding, so perhaps this is how some of that miscommunication occurred. They say he's going to be okay, and once he's released from the hospital, they're anticipating charging him with domestic violence. So quite a bit of a story to unfold here, but this road is open in the meantime. Reporting live here in Tempe, Lauren Clark, Fox 10 News.